Hey YouTube, this is LuxrayMogul here for my third episode of LuxrayMogul Coverage. Now once again, I still haven't imported anything from my PC to my Mac, so all the logos and everything is still not here. Today's episode, I would actually really like to talk about Battle Road. As you know, myself and Volkachu actually just got back from one of our Battle Roads. It was pretty fun. It was my first Battle Roads. It was a great day. So I'm just gonna give you a little overview of what happened at Battle Road, just everything, complete coverage, just to see. Alright, so the deck I was running for Battle Roads was Reuniclus. So I had a Reshiram. I used 4 Reshiram and 4 Typhlosion Prime, hopefully in hopes to set up. Sorry about the glare. In hopes to set up quickly. So Reshiram and Typhlosion. I also teched in a bunch of other Pokemon, like Zoroark, which I actually pulled for my birthday booster pack opening. I teched Zoroark to counter any Zekrams or Reshirams that I might be playing. I teched in Zekrom to counter any water decks. I teched in Cleffa as a little hand refresher, as usual. And I also teched in Ursaring Prime for some reason. I find it's a really good attacker. It's slow to set up, but I don't know. I really like it. Also teched in Engineer's Adjustments instead of Ninetales to get the fire energy into the discard pile. Teched in Professor Oak's New Theory for hand refresh, as well as other cards like Draw Power. Also teched in a bunch of double colorless energy, as well as Twins in case I fell behind, because Reuniclus is a relatively slow deck. So Battle Roads took place this weekend. There were 36 people in the senior division, a Masters division in ours. So I was quite surprised that there were so many people. There was a kicker, which meant that you get an extra championship point from the new rating if you made it to the top 4, I believe, or top 8. Prizes were the Victory Cup, which is basically a reprint of Pokeball. Not a very ideal prize, but it looks nice. You get it for 1st, 2nd, or 3rd place, 4 boosters for 1st and 2nd, and also 2 boosters for 3rd and 4th. Yeah, so because we had 36 players, we were split into 5 rounds. Basically, we played 1 game per round, and basically use that to calculate our standings for the top cut. So our top cut was top 8, because there were 36 people. Well, let's just get right to it. First round I played a Vileplume and a Beartic deck. I wasn't quite sure what he was running, but he did manage to trainer lock me really quick. So rare candy, everything like that was pretty much disabled for me pretty quick. But I wasn't quite sure what the guy was running, because he didn't really get a chance to set up anything else. So he did manage to slaughter Reshiram with his Beartic really quick, but that was only for a turn. I was able to take him down with Zekrom's Bulk Strike the turn after, because he would have damage on the Beartic with Rainbow Energy, which I was actually hoping he would do, because Beartic does have 130 hit points. It's quite hard to take out, so I was glad that 120 was able to take him out quickly before it did any more damage to me. Yeah, I was able to set up my Reshiram and my Typhlosion pretty quick. I was only able to set up 1 or 2 Typhlosions, I believe, so it was a pretty cool win. My opponent was really cool guy. 1-0. Second round was a little tougher. Second round, I remember, it involved a little rather Cinccino and Kingdra deck with a Manaphy on the side. Now, he was able to quickly set up his Cinccino with Pokemon Collector. As you know, Cinccino can do 100 damage maximum by having 5 bench Pokemon. So he set that up pretty quick. Had a Kingdra on his bench, which was sniping my Pokemon every single turn, which was a little annoying, but yeah, it was pretty hard. Manaphy was also in there as a hand refresh, as a replacement for Cleffa. It refreshed his hand every turn when he couldn't attack. I tried to catcher as Cinccino with my catcher that I added to my deck, but unfortunately it was no use. He had 4 Cincinos, took them all out, and it was pretty deadly. So 1-1 now, after the second game. Round 3, I had a taste of my own medicine. I played a Reshiram and Typhlosion deck on round 3. Now, I was really unlucky for this one. He was able to set up 4 Typhlosion on the bench and 2 Reshirams. So he was basically attaching 4 energy maximum a turn. Despite that, I still managed to stay into the lead by 1 prize throughout the entire game. He did make a critical misplay that he forgot to use Afterburner in one of his turns, so he did miss out on 4 fire energy 1 turn. Tried to take it back after he attacked, but I really couldn't let him do that, obviously, because he already attacked. It was a pretty good game. It was really, really tight, but I prevailed, even though I only set up 2 Typhlosions and 2 Reshirems in time. So it's not as fast as his deck, but I guess just a misplay saved my life for that. Zekrom and Zoroark played a very, very big role in this as well, especially since Zoroark doesn't need to discard energy when he uses Reshirem's Blue Flare. That was definitely a big asset to me, and a couple plus powers helped add it to do the trick. So that changed me to 2-1 for the second round. Alright, for the third round, I mean. Fourth round, I didn't get too good of a good coverage of this round, because round 4 was a Floatzel. That's the only thing I got, okay? I was dogged by this one, unfortunately. I had a Quilava out second turn, and that was basically the end of it, because Floatzel was managed to attach an energy on the first turn, energy on the second turn, and then water acceleration to do for a third energy to pretty much seal the knockout and for the donk. That was quite unlucky, and that was a very unlegit loss, but 2-2 now, and by now I pretty much figured that I wouldn't have a chance to make it to the final cut. But I played on, didn't quit, just to see if I could actually boost my rating a little bit. Round 5 was Tornadus Zekrom with a combination of Pachirisu and Shaman. Now this was a very interesting combination because he was a great guy. This is a great guy from Victoria. If you don't know where that is, that's in British Columbia. On the island of British Columbia. On the island off of the coast of British Columbia, Vancouver Island. But he was a great guy. He's a great guy. Very, very good combinations. Volkachu called this guy the Tornadus guy because he had 3 or 4 Tornadus that he kept recycling over and over again with Super Scoop Up because it recovered all the damage. And personally, I think Tornadus is a great combination because Tornadus has a resistance to fighting types. Tornadus has a resistance to fighting types, and it does a decent 80 damage, so it can kill Donphin Prime, which is a rather popular card right now. It can kill Donphin Prime in 2 turns, if all is well, and Donphan, with only 1 energy, can only do 40 damage a turn, so it takes 3 turns to kill Tornadus. It was a good anyways, enough of ranting. It was a very, very good match. Basically, he used Shaman, basically he used Shaman to self-generation, 2 electric energy, and then put down Shaman to regenerate that stuff. Then he used a Super Scoop Up and Dual Ball to find more Shaman and Pachirisu to keep recycling the energy to quickly charge up Tornadus and Zekrom. Pretty decent combination, pretty fast combination, fast deck, but unfortunately he had no energy, so it was a quite unlucky game. I did win this one to seal the deal. So I ended with a 3-2 streak. I placed 16th overall, which is pretty good for my first Battle Roads. I was quite satisfied with my result. I was quite satisfied with my result. I ended up with 1602 points at the end of the rating. My rating right now is at 1602. I'm placing number 1. I'm placing number 444 right now in the world. Number 9 in Canada, because there's like no one who plays in Canada. But pretty good game. Pretty good Battle Road. I didn't get any championship points, unfortunately, because I didn't make Final Cut. But it was a great experience. I will definitely go again if I do get a chance. I'm sure there's a couple more that's coming up in British Columbia in a couple weeks. So, that is enough for this LuxrayMogul coverage. If you have any questions or if you have anything about Battle Roads yourself, feel free to post a video response, talk about your own Battle Roads, or let me know if you have any more videos about your own Battle Roads experience. So, thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day. LuxrayMogul signing out.